Well, $3.5 million. That is how much a Maryland family has received as a result of the wrongful death of their son, an athlete at the University of Maryland College Park.
We're all familiar with the heat stroke tragedy that took the life of Jordan McNair 2 weeks after he collapsed during practice. For the first time since the settlement was reached, Jordan's parents talk with me and they say the money will not pay for the loss of life. But what it will do is right some wrongs in athletic programs across the country, making parents, coaches, and athletes aware of the dangers of heat stroke and the importance of rapid response. For more than 2 years, we have all felt the pain of Marty McNair and Tanya Wilson. They are the parents of this smiling, energetic 19-year-old offensive lineman, Jordan McNair, who collapsed of heat stroke May 29, 2018, during conditioning and practice at the University of Maryland.
We have an individual at 4068 Fieldhouse Drive that's hyperventilating after exercising and unable to control their breath.
That day, his temperature spiked to 106 degrees. He was in crisis, and the training staff failed to act immediately and follow the protocol that could have saved his life.
Male patient with seizure. Please advise the medics to come through at the field level.
It took them more than an hour to call 911. Despite a liver transplant and a powerful will to live, Jordan McNair died less than 2 weeks later.
The university accepts legal and moral responsibility for the mistakes that our training staff made on that fateful workout day.
A thorough investigation of McNair's death revealed a toxic culture among the coaching staff, an under-equipped training staff with a general lack of knowledge about heat stroke, and the established protocols to save an athlete in distress. 2 trainers were fired, a coach resigned, and head coach DJ Durkin was eventually fired. Does this bring closure for you?
Closure, yes, on the legal side, yes, but I'll forever grieve my child. I miss him every day. I had him for a wonderful 19 years. I was the basketball mom, the football mom, the baseball mom, and he's just forever missed.
The McNair family has turned their pain into purpose and will use some of the settlement money to further the cause of educating athletes and coaches about the dangers of heat stroke.
One of the things that I realized, Vic, was initially we were football-centric. And then I started, as I got more versed and more educated on this type of injury, then we realized it was a student-athlete injury. And then our crowds became bigger because we just weren't talking to football teams anymore. Now I'm talking to the whole athletic program. Baseball players, soccer, track and field, anybody that was outside in the elements playing.
What do teams need to have in place right now to protect student athletes?
All teams should have a solid emergency action plan, first and foremost. And that's where it all starts. That covers CPR, cold water tubs, that covers AED machines, that covers concussion protocols, that covers lightning protocols. A 3 to 5 minute emergency action plan can save a life.
Tanya, when you look at athletic programs right now, what do you think was the priority for athletic programs, if not the safety of the students?
Winning. That's it. Winning. Push those athletes, push them, because at the end of the day, it's all about a win.
But they will quickly tell you focusing only on wins can result in the loss of life, a message they think is now sinking in across the country.
So it's changing.
So you've made a difference?
Yes, I think so. Jordan made a difference. His death is not in vain. Jordan has made a difference.
Well, so far, the foundation has educated more than 7,500 parents, coaches, and student athletes, and has provided cooling tubs to schools from Alaska to Miami. And there are hopes for a Jordan McNair Institute that will continue their effort. And Marty McNair has also captured Jordan's story in this book, Can My Child Play? And one more note, we'd like to thank the Sagamore Pendry Baltimore Hotel for providing a space where we could safely conduct this interview and follow COVID protocols.
Not only in football specifically, but all sports. This is something, heat stroke, that has been overlooked for years,
yes,
almost considered a wimp if you came forward with something like this. And because of Jordan's death and what his family has done, this is not going to be overlooked anymore.
And more importantly, they want to get the high school students. That's where they want to get it started and get that idea planted in their minds.
Powerful piece.
Thank you, sir.
Vic, thank you.